following show contains adult content. It's not our intent to offend anyone, but we want to inform you that if you are a child under the age of 18 or get offended easily, this next show may not be for you. The content, opinions, and subject matter of these shows are solely the choice of your show hosts and their guests, and not those of the Entertainment Network or any affiliated stations. Any comments or inquiries should be directed to those show hosts. Thank you for listening.
To the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Wake up, America! It's time for the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY.com, West Palm Beach's #1 internet radio station. Here's your host, the Pipeman.
Wake up, people, because we have an announcement to make on this show. A couple announcements and great crap going on and free ticket giveaways and talk about poker and bowling and punk rock in Las Vegas and all kinds of crap, including the Pipeman OnlyFans. So here we are, another Wednesday, another live show, The Adventures of Pipeman. I am broadcasting live from Costa Rica still. And we're here on W4CY Radio, where let me introduce my pipe nuts who are all over the place. And I could say all over the world because I'm not in the States right now, and they are. So maybe that's all over the world. I mean, we do know that Louisiana is a different world. So out of our Louisiana studio, I don't know how a New York, New Jersey Italian Jew opens a studio in Louisiana, but here we are, the Swamp Nut Rebel Meddler.
Hi, yo. What's happening?
And you can see, people, that she is totally Louisiana because she thinks that's a dress she's wearing. And I think she's got her shirt on about to enter either the next arm wrestling contest or those slapping contests. I don't know if you've seen those reels of the slapping contests, but those are fun, and we might have to talk about those during the show, Rebel, since you're into, wrestling and stuff like that. I want to hear your viewpoint of slapping contests. But now we have to go over to my other not-so-favorite state, which is Texas. And then of Texas, probably the least favorite town, Houston. But in Houston, one of my favorite pipe nuts, because she is batshit crazy, she's batshit beautiful, and she's just batshit. So let's welcome to the show our chef, our culinary chef, Miss Rachel Pipenut.
Okay, first of all, I want to say that since I got banned on TikTok, I'm going live on Facebook. So let's see how long they allow us to stay on.
You should have done live on Instagram. Do live on Insta.
Okay, well, maybe next week we'll go live on Instagram. Next week we're live on TikTok.
Okay.
Facebook.
Like, who goes on Facebook anymore anyway? But
Facebook Live right now.
I just want to talk about that. I want to talk about you for a second when we go on the air. I'm going to, I got to pick on you too, because I'm in Costa Rica and we're talking about, she's going to be making some chimichurri sauce here on the show while I'm talking. And she's like, do they have that there in Costa Rica? And I'm like, yes, they do. And then she's like, because when I say it's pico de gallo, I'm like, yeah, that too. Like, what makes you, okay, Rachel, I want to know what makes you think that every country only has one type of food?
Well, okay, wait a minute. First of all, I thought that, I know chimichurri is like it's from,
okay, forget it. You're taking too long.
Okay. They all speak Spanish. So they should be grouped together, right? Mexico, Costa Rica, Argentina.
Okay. We're going to talk about how that's a racist comment when we introduce the next pipe nut that we'll ask. But I do want to say that we have to talk about your intellectual school abilities, because we talked about Argentina, and that's usually the chimichurri, and you asked if Argentina's next to Costa Rica. Yeah, actually, I walk across the street to the Argentinian steakhouse, and then I think I'm in Argentina. I think that's what you mean, but maybe not. But let's bring on the person that makes this all happen. More important than me, and one of the most important pipe nuts, because he's engineering the show and he's in our main studio in Florida, and he is going to tell me if Rachel is racist by that comment she just made before.
I'm mad. Whatever.
Welcome to his show.
Of TikTok, right?
Well, welcome to his show, Juan Nut. What do we call him?
Hi, Juan.
I guess I still don't have a name.
No, I thought we gave you a name.
I'm Mexican.
I found out that, you're going to like this because you're from Texas, Rachel. I found out Juan is.
I live in Mexico.
Yeah, Juan's a cowboy. Bet you
Juan's
didn't know
that. There's a little town in Mexico called Houston, and I've lived here my whole life.
Okay, Juan, as a Hispanic, are the comments she's making racist?
I wouldn't say racist. I'm gonna be nice here, and I'm gonna say it's misinformed.
Yeah, right. Look at a freaking map. Okay, Argentina is the most southern. Wait.
Yeah,
Let me just give you a little geography lesson. Argentina is like the most southern tip of South America. Okay, Houston is in North America. Costa Rica.
Mexico. I am right in the middle of Mexico.
Costa Rica is Central America. They are 3 separate areas, different continents. Different continents.
Guess who's coming to Costa Rica in a couple days?
Who?
Cousin boyfriend.
Oh,
you have
boy.
to show cousin boyfriend around. He's going to be in Costa Rica. He needs to know where to pick up girlfriends.
Listen, I don't do cousin guys. Sorry.
Well, then how's he going to find a girlfriend? He's going to be there for 5 days. He needs to find a girl.
Why?
Wait a minute. Why would you send your cousin boyfriend to find a girlfriend if you're his girlfriend?
Oh, it's complicated like that.
So it's an open
don't
relationship?
You understand Louisiana? That's complicated.
So is this an open relationship?
Yeah, he's got lots of girlfriends.
So it's an open relationship.
So you're just his sex toy.
Well, that was sweet. I like that. That sounds nice.
I have a question for you. Why are you mimicking somebody else when you're talking, and you know who I'm talking about that you're mimicking?
Oh. Who am I mimicking? Is it me?
You know who you're mimicking. So I have an announcement that not even you pipe nuts know. So
what is that?
I kept thinking, I kept thinking, like, when you take a selfie, I don't understand why girls take selfies the selfie way, because the camera's not as good. So I got rejected about 26 times from OnlyFans because they said it wasn't me.
How's that working out for you now?
Well, I had somebody, this was my idea, if you remember, I had somebody take a picture, because if you look at the camera on our phones, okay, so this is the selfie camera. Hold on, we got to put it the right way. Here's the selfie camera. We got to get it in front of the camera. That is the real camera. I mean, there's a big, big difference there. Okay. It looks like shit because of the background, but who cares? But so I had somebody selfie take camera. A shot. I did. There you go. Because you don't have a virtual background. And so I had somebody take a picture, one shot, approved. The Pipeman OnlyFans is open for business, people.
Awesome.
And so we're gonna focus on that in next week's show. You got to tune in next week and every week on Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Excuse me, you can't talk to somebody else during the show. Okay, this is a live show.
Well, it's a live show over here too, and they want to know where to watch.
Oh, okay. Well, then mute your mic while you tell them. Mute your mic when you tell them. Then mute your mic when you tell them. Do you know how to mute your mic?
Oh, no, I can't. I can't mute make chimichurri and discuss where the countries are located. And lick my fingers,
stop
and
playing
have
with
my
yourself.
drink all at the same time.
Stop playing with yourself so you can pay attention, okay?
I'll get my toy.
Do it. I dare you. I don't think you will.
Next week. I got way too much happening right now.
No,
so yeah, get the toy
OnlyFans.
for the Pipeman's OnlyFans. Okay, we're going to talk about that next week's show. You got to tune into this show every week live Wednesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern Time on W4CY Radio, W4CY.com. And if you tune in every morning at 8 a.m., you'll hear bonus content of interviews and lots of other cool stuff from the Adventures of Pipeman. But here, I just want to say, let's go backwards. Last week, we did a live show that was actually an interview with Jules from The Alarm talking about the Treat Retreat and talking about love and hope and strength and their foundation. And I got to tell you, I had to do it because we had this interview. It was one of the longest interviews I ever did. We had to do it as a full show because it's so important, because they're such great people, and what a great way to help. So if you didn't see that, you can go check it out on iHeartRadio or anywhere you listen to podcasts for that episode and that interview, because it's real important. We talked about cancer. We talk about treats for cancer. I don't mean treatment. I mean treats. And I mean, Jules is amazing, and she and I mean, they're all amazing. And kudos to people surviving breast cancer, because they are the true strong ones. But let's go back to also, okay, what are you doing, Rachel? Is that how you make chimichurri? Is that how you make your chimichurri?
You want your herbs to be dry.
Okay, well, I can agree with that because they don't burn too well when they're wet. So, okay.
Not the right kind of herb I'm thinking she's talking about.
You never smoked cilantro, Rebel? Oh,
no.
man. Oh, man. It's great. Hey, Juan, have you ever smoked cilantro?
No, but I have had a brownie with cilantro. That was interesting.
That's weird. That's like, I also don't believe in mixing mint and chocolate anyway. So that's like making a mint brownie.
I don't believe in like mixing the chocolate with mint brownie. I don't really dig that too much. But
you don't dig what? Mixing the chocolate?
I don't like the chocolate and the spicy. And I also don't like you know what? And I know this is popular with a lot of people, but I don't like the margaritas with the spicy.
I'm glad you brought that up, because you must have just read my mind, because last night was Taco Tuesday, and there's this place here that does Taco Tuesday that there's a line out the door for like an hour, and basically they have $2.50 for all their tacos. That's including burrito tacos, shrimp tacos. They got the badass vegetable tacos, but they also have specials on margaritas, and they had a few different types of tequila, not the margarita, but the tequila that they use for the margarita. And the person I was with got a margarita. You ready for this? A pineapple jalapeno tequila margarita. So
I'm glad you said tequila, because like there's so many different ways to put.
But I was like, wow, that they had a like what they're doing is it's not like a brand. They're actually sitting there and they're what you can call it infusing this stuff. And that was super funny, because the same jars they were using there was this one other jar that just had water in it, and it looked like it was bubbling. And I'm like, at first I'm sitting there thinking to myself, how are they making it do that? I saw no device in there or anything. I'm like, that's really wild. And then I ended up noticing after a few minutes, it was so funny. It was the air conditioner dripping. That was their drip jar. So the jar, it was the drip jar for, you know, how the water comes out of the air conditioning. So it would drip down and it would make this cool like thing, like it was a volcano. And I'm like, wow, that's really cool. Till I saw that I was an idiot. But anyway, we have more announcements coming up. But I do want to talk more, Rachel, about your lack of geographical skills. Okay. So we're going to do a test right now. Are you ready? And everybody's got to stay tuned to the show because there is going to be contests for festival ticket giveaways. You're going to have a chance to call in. You're going to have a chance to comment. Like if you comment anywhere we're broadcasting, it'll come up on the screen. You'll be entered to win. You call in to 5616. Shh. Why you keep interrupting people today? Like people don't like that are listening. That's kind of annoying. Okay, just say. Okay, and no, the reason I was about to give the number. The reason I don't want to is then people will start calling right now. Okay, and so let me be perfectly clear. Wait for your cue to call. We'll tell you when to call, but when you do, write this number down: 561-623-9429. Again, that's 561-623. Rebel, what's the rest of it? What is wrong with you, Rebel?
9429.
I mean, you only work here for what, 11, 12 years? You can't remember the number? 9429. 9429. She has no mic or something here. It's I guess. Or she just performed oral sex and now she's trying to swallow. I don't know. So, what is she doing? Look at her. She's on mute. Since when did we have a mute on the show? I think we should keep her like that. Look at her. It's very interesting. Oh, man. So, yeah. Look at Rachel. She's just banging away on that chimichurri sauce from my next door neighbor in Argentina. So, look, there it is. Ooh. She looks like she's the Riddler making chimichurri sauce, like to kill Batman. Look at her. Okay, let's go back to normal. We've had enough of looking at her. So, okay. So I don't even know. We're going to do a test here. Okay, what is going on over there, Rebel? You only had like 5 hours to prepare. Are you with us again?
No, I had something I had to take care of that I wasn't expecting at the moment on the phone. So I took care of it on mute so I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, okay. Have you been working out, Rebel? You look like you're pumping some iron with that dress.
I am not. Oh my God. It's just a dress. It has a shrug over it.
Arms going on. Like you're like ready to, you're ready to join pro wrestling right now.
I'm not ready to join pro wrestling right now. I've already done that, been there, done that. No, I wasn't a wrestler, but I did write and produce the shows.
Well, all right. So are you ready in producing the Mike Tyson, Jake Paul boxing match?
No, I don't deal with boxing.
Oh, well, you should be. And what are you drinking, Rebel? Is that
water?
That's water? Are you allowed to drink that?
Am I allowed to drink water? Yes. It's water with lemon and apple cider vinegar.
Okay.
No sugar.
I have a test. I have a test for you. Ready? Okay. Because I had to help somebody out with this at the at the restaurant last night. How would you ask for a bottle of water in Costa Rica?
And oil.
I don't speak
This would be a
Spanish.
good time for the Jeopardy music, man.
I don't speak Spanish, so.
Do you know what water is in Spanish? Because like even people that didn't pass first grade know what water is in Spanish.
Aqua.
Yeah. There. Since you're the resident expert in the house, can you tell her how to ask for a bottle of water?
¿Dónde está agua?
No.
No?
Why would I do it?
All right, Juan, let's give her the answer.
Well, I don't know about in Costa Rica, but in Mexico we would say, ¿me puede traer una botella de agua?
Oh, the hell
There
was
it
all
is.
that? I took Spanish 8 years and I don't know what you just said.
That's because in the States they teach Castilian Spanish. They teach Castilian Spanish, which is only really spoken in Spain. So it
España.
really doesn't help much. Okay. Okay. I got another contest word for you. Very popular word here in Costa Rica and in Nicaragua that's used, that I bought this hat and it said it on the hat and I didn't realize it was on there. And people kept saying stuff to me like they thought I was like the coolest person ever. And so I'm going to say the word, and everybody except Juan, which means you, Rebel, and Rachel, need to guess what it means. And then we'll have Juan translate for us, okay? 20s. 20s. 20s, not twatties, 20s.
20s. I said 20s.
Twins with twats.
20s. That almost.
Oh, she's looking it up. That doesn't count.
All right.
Not looking it up.
All right, Juan.
20s.
Do you know? Because it may not
spell
be
that for me.
Tuanes.
Tuanes.
See,
Tuanes. That's not a Mexican word.
I didn't
I don't know
think
what that is.
it
Listen,
means,
every Spanish is different. No
That's
Spanish
right.
is the same.
that's
so there
right.
are
That's
words
what I was
that we
trying
don't
to
know.
say. I can always tell the Argentinians too, because they speak really fast, they speak really hard, and they enunciate
Fast and
things
hard.
very strongly. Yeah, look at what she wakes up
Of
to.
course, that's the only thing she heard.
Yeah, exactly. 20s is cool. So, it's like
Yeah,
cool.
in Mexico, we would say chido.
Cheeto.
Chido. CHIDO.
So when I say that, do I buy a bag of Cheetos?
Yeah.
No, chido. Cheetos would be chetos.
Cheetos.
Chetos.
Don't Cheeto on my Cheetos. Okay, so I also want to say something. I ran a little contest on Facebook. A couple people got it right, believe it or not. Some of the things people said were such great answers, though. Okay, so one of the contests for the festivals I ran on Facebook is I had to do something here in Costa Rica 100% in Spanish, like they knew no English, and it was probably one of the bravest things I ever did. Can you guys guess what it is?
Order food.
No, I do that all the time. You have to, or else you're not eating. Next.
Give directions. Get directions.
No. And what's scary about that? And what's scary
Because
about there is
tell the
scary
wrong
about
person the
ordering
wrong
food.
directions.
Yeah, or it is scary about the food because you could order like ant larvae or something, and not know it. You got any guesses, Rachel?
Bravest thing you've ever done?
No, yeah, pretty much.
And it has to do with festivals?
No, were you not paying attention? Okay, listen, you got the looks, but you missed the train for brains. Okay.
She was busy making her chimichangas.
Yeah, no doubt. Okay. All right. So we're going to pass over you because you're not even going to get the answer anyway. Juan, do you have a guess?
I'm going to go ahead and guess that you went on a date with a Spanish-speaking only person.
No, I've done that before, actually. I've done that in Florida. In fact, okay, you ready for this?
You married her.
One of the cleaning crew there at the studio, I've dated her, and she speaks no English.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's great. Like
I know, right? Shut up.
Playing charades.
No, it's hot because like they can curse you out and you don't know they're cursing you out, and it's like, oh, that sounds hot. It was a haircut. You guys didn't even notice. I got so sick of that side thing that I haven't had since I'm a kid that I went back to the faux hawk. But literally, I walked in the place and I had to explain to them how to do a faux hawk in Spanish. You know?
What? Well, then.
Yeah. So
that is scary.
You know how I am with the hair rebel, so it is really scary. I didn't do
and you
any.
Totally took that away from us. You know, we never did bring the old photos and the current photos.
That's why I'm bringing it up. That's why I'm bringing it up, Rebel. Thank you. and we have the photos.
Yes,
So
we do.
done yet because I didn't color my hair or do anything because I'm surfing pretty much every day. It's funny because like I'm I'm the indestructible. Okay, so I think I told you I bruised my rib a few weeks ago surfing, and
Mhm.
I took off a couple days, but I surfed my way out of it. Like the first couple times I was surfing, the hardest part was when I was going out because the waves would crash on my rib and it would hurt. Like as I was going out, not surfing itself. And I think the sea fixed it, like, because my bruised rib is good now, and I've been getting it pounded. But I had to do it because I went over to one of my favorite places in Costa Rica. It's called Nasara, and they have the greatest surf there, and I
I
couldn't.
knew that's why you liked that place. I looked it up and it was a surfing place, and I thought that's why he's over there.
There's a lot of reasons. I love that place. I feel at home there. You know, there's a lot of reasons I love it there. That is one of the reasons because it's consistent, good surf all the time. Like I came back and it's like the other day, I went in the morning, up, no good. Went in the afternoon, up, no good. Went for sunset. Okay, it's not that great, but I'm doing it anyway. You know, but I couldn't not surf while I was over there, so I just surfed with the bruised rib. And now I have a messed up toe, and I've been surfing with that too. It's like you just gotta work yourself through it. No pain, no gain. That's my motto, man. But here's the thing, okay? So we have a bunch of pictures. Maybe you can pull these pictures up on the screen, Juan. Do, 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 do. Okay, so here's one picture. We'll go over a picture at a time. These are different hairstyles. This one at the top left is when my oldest grandchild, who's 14 now, was a baby. And this was, you know, also at the studio. Okay. So it has no facial hair, and then it just like short, like GQ hairdo. And then below there, I still have no facial hair. And that's with my daughter, Jessica, and we were doing an event for the station at that one. And that's when I started the faux hawk, and I didn't do any color. It was just dark. And then here, as you can see, I'm engineering a live event. Okay. You don't get much pictures of me like that. And again, I still had the faux hawk. Let's go to the next picture, Juan. Okay. Then the transformation. Now, there were many transformations, so I only picked the pictures I thought were most representative of the looks that I wanted to portray to make a choice of.
You totally skipped over the red face.
Yeah, because I don't want red again. That's why. That's why I had red, lavender, blue, purple, green. I think that's it. Okay, so this one on the left is now we have the full beard. Okay, this one's actually probably after. It's probably after the one on the right. So we'll go to the one on the right. One of them. So full beard, kind of a turquoise color on the bottom. I used to have the color on the top. This looks much better. I actually stole the idea from one of the members of Five Finger Death Punch because he used to have the same thing, color on the bottom instead of color on the top. I'm like, that's cool. So I did that, and that's the faux hawk. The one next to it is the goatee. Now, here's a little Pipeman fact. I was not able to grow a full beard until I turned 50. I had a goatee most of my adult life, and now I don't really have it because goatees were popular. But now I hear a lot of people saying they look, nowadays they're considered like creepy, like the creepers have the goatees. But thankfully, I'm able to grow the full beard. Now here, I have the goatee, and personally, I like this blue the best because it's blended in. It's like black on the bottom, a different color blue, a little deeper, darker, and then the faux hawk. Next picture, Juan. Okay. So the one on the right, that's classic Pipeman. That's a festival. And here's the deal, dudes and dudettes. Okay. And if you identify of something other than a dude or a dudette, you're included too. Okay. So this one on the right is me about to do an interview at one of the DWP festivals that's in the press tent. Okay. And again, faux hawk, blue on the side. But here's the deal. I want everybody that is listening, watching, to go to my socials at Pipeman Radio, send me a direct message and tell me, or go to one of my posts and make a comment and tell me which hairstyle you like best out of all the pictures I'm going to show. And you will be entered to win tickets to one of the festivals. So I want your opinions. I want to hear what everybody has to say. Now, the one on the left is me at the beach. Again, a little lighter. That was like the blue was a little faded. Okay. Let's go to the next picture, one. Okay. So that was all pre-COVID. Then during COVID, you couldn't go to salons. So I just grew my hair back out because I used to have hair down on my waist during COVID and decided to go with a different look. That's the look on the left. And that was the most recent look up until last year, where now instead of faux hawk, I had the long ponytail and then I had the blue at the bottom shaved, the full beard. And then voila, last year I was in the Netherlands in January and I was getting sick and tired of my hair because in Amsterdam, it's like and then this was in Den Haag. In Den Haag, the whole area, it's like this misty, rain, cold, nasty. And my hair was looking like crap because like you just couldn't keep it good, like because you were in this misty, cold rain all the time. So I got sick of the hair, decided I'd cut it off again. I went to this dude that's in the picture. I'm like, I'm ready for a change. I'm going to Bali, so maybe I'll get rid of the blue because I'm going to be surfing anyway, and it's going to go away. I give you carte blanche to do whatever you think you should do. Okay. And so this is what he came up with, which was what my hairdo has been up until this recently. And, you know, I always felt like the last time I parted my hair on the side was when I was a kid, you know, and I felt like when I was in the investment business, this might have been a good hairdo. But for the radio business and doing festivals, I was like, man, that's a little too conservative. You know, and when you have your brother who's really judgy and very conservative, thinking your hair looks good, it's time to make a change. Just saying. So then that was the last one. And now we're going to go for something new. I temporarily brought the faux hawk back a little bit now, but I'm going to make a decision when I get back to Florida of what I'm going to do with my hair, style, color, everything. So now I want everybody's votes. Go to my socials. You can comment right now, too. If you're watching this show on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, Twitter, LinkedIn, anywhere we're broadcasting it there, make a comment. We'll bring that comment onto the show here and we'll discuss it, and you'll be entered to win. Make sure that we have who you are, okay? Now, that we're going to have more ways to win today, okay, but that's one. So you got to keep listening because there's other ways to win, and we're not to the queue to call yet. However, right now, let's take a vote from the pipe nuts. Rebel, you've seen every hairstyle of the pipe man. What's your vote?
All right, I'm torn between the long hair with blue on the bottom and a full beard, or the faux hawk with the dark blue. Dark blue, totally, that was my favorite. Dark blue color on the bottom, either faux hawk or long hair and full beard.
And that one with the faux hawk you're talking about, it actually had black on top, then blue, then black again.
Right. Now I would just go black on top, blue on the bottom. That royal blue color.
Yeah, but that picture had black on the bottom too. I don't know if you noticed. So are you talking that picture or get rid of the black on the bottom?
I mean, you could do black on the bottom, but if you're going to have the long hair, it would just be blue.
No. I'm talking about if you do the faux hawk with that.
If you did a faux hawk with that, I'd probably do the black on the bottom.
Okay. Rachel, your vote. Hello? Earth calling Rachel.
I like the colors. I like the colors and the crazy. Yeah, definitely. The crazier, the better.
Yeah. So which one, if you were to pick one of those pictures, which one would it be? And facial hair, no
Long one.
facial hair. Facial hair or no facial hair?
Facial
The
hair.
the crazy blue.
Juan?
Facial hair. I like the facial hair.
Me too.
I would say long hair, blue on the bottom, and also color your beard.
Blue? No, you know, so many people told me to color it blue. I'm like, no.
Yeah, there we go.
Whatever color.
Yeah, so now then I would have to, that would take a while to grow that hair back again. Especially after I
Just do a
cut it.
red, white, and blue.
Yeah, right? Do. And that would be good for Costa Rica too.
Let's all go on with blue hair next week.
There you go. You do it, Rachel. I dare you. I bet you won't. I bet you won't, Rachel.
Don't bet her that. She might.
Rachel
I think we should all
won't
do it.
Rachel won't do it. I know Rebel will do it. Rachel
Yeah,
won't
let's
do
all do it. Blue hair next week.
Okay, you do it.
I'll do it.
Do it. Okay, so let's
But you gotta do it too.
Let's talk about Chad. Okay, Chad is our next contest, and here is where your cue to win is. But before we talk about Chad, let's talk about the new stuff going on. Okay, so we have ticket giveaways for Welcome to Rockville. We have ticket giveaways for Incarceration. We have ticket giveaways for Sonic Temple. We have ticket giveaways for Bourbon and Beyond. And we have ticket giveaways for Aftershock. And we have ticket giveaways for Louder Than Life. And then we have some new festivals that are on the Pipeman Radio Tour. We're going to be doing interviews and radio coverage. One of them that I just got approved of last week is Punk Rock Bowling. Now, this one we don't have ticket giveaways because I think they're sold out. But man, what an amazing festival this is. Okay, so here's the deal. Madness is playing there. Devo is playing there. I mean, oh my God. And I'm so happy because
that's so cool.
I was supposed to do Punk Rock Bowling right before we got shut down for COVID, or right when we got shut down for COVID, and Madness was supposed to headline. And I was so pumped to go to that festival, and then it got canceled because of COVID. So Madness is back. Rebel, can you do us a favor while I'm talking about the rest? Can you pull up that picture or on the web and read us off all the bands playing at Punk Rock Bowling? That's your job.
Punk Rock Bowling?
Yeah, punkrockbowling.com. Let me tell you more about Punk Rock Bowling. Why this is such a cool festival. It takes over downtown Las Vegas. Like it's punkers everywhere. And they have bowling. It's called Punk Rock Bowling because there's a bowling tournament. There's also a poker tournament. There's also a punk rock swim. That's pretty wild because I saw the last time I was there, they were doing a circle pit in the pool because at the punk rock swim, bands are playing at the pool and punkers are in the pool, and the pool color is all kinds of colors because they all have colored hair. So that's pretty cool. And then they have all these club shows, like a ton of club shows all throughout downtown Las Vegas. It's one of the most amazing festivals there is. I am so pumped to do this festival. So now that I said that, Rebel, are you ready?
Nope.
Okay, we're gonna go on to something else. Here's what you gotta do. Flip me off with give me the bird when you're ready. Okay, Rebel? That's the cue. All right. So Rocklahoma. Oh, when is it? Punk Rock Bowling is Memorial Day weekend. It always is Memorial Day. That is my favorite holiday. More trivia about the Pipeman. Memorial Day weekend, because I'm a Jersey boy, is my favorite holiday because that's in Jersey. That's when the world opens up. You know, like the beaches are open, everybody's partying, winter's over, summer's here, blah, blah, blah. I love Memorial Day weekend. Okay. But that's not what it's about.
Yeah.
So I want to talk about that for a second. What is that? Who did that? Was that you, Rebel?
Did what? The motorcycle in the background?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's...
Are you riding your motorcycle on the show?
Do I look like that?
So cool.
I can't really tell. You got like your I mean, before you put the stuff on your shoulders, you had your motorcycle shirt going on. So I don't
do
know.
not have a motorcycle shirt. It's not a muscle shirt. It's a dress.
Well, we can't see the whole dress. You need to stand up and show us.
I'm not gonna do that. Like, wait, hold on. I can pull the rest of the dress up and show you, but you're not seeing what's under it. So no.
That's for the OnlyFans. Okay, anybody wants to see what's under the dress?
Not
you gotta subscribe to Pipeman OnlyFans. We're gonna make the announcement of what to do next week for the OnlyFans. And there you're gonna see Rachel and the things she doesn't do on the show. Oh my God, you're gonna die. It has to do with feet and chimichurri sauce. That's all I'm gonna say.
Sounds like a fun time.
It was good.
Memorial Day weekend, Punk Rock Bowling, Las Vegas downtown. And then another one of my favorite festivals. Favorite festivals is Rocklahoma Labor Day weekend. We have Memorial Day weekend, Labor Day weekend set. Labor Day weekend always sucked as a Jersey boy because that means all the beaches are closed, everything's closed, and winter's coming. Screw that. Okay. But that's why we have Rocklahoma, because then it's a lot less. But that is last weekend in Jersey to like party it up is Labor Day weekend. So we got Memorial Day and Labor Day. Memorial Day weekend, though, for those of you that don't realize this, because there's so many Americans that don't realize this, it's not about the partying. It's about the people that lost their lives serving our country to protect my freedom to party on Memorial Day weekend. Okay. So, and yours and everybody's, they do what we're not willing to do. They sacrifice their lives. They sacrifice their livelihood, all that stuff to protect us, keep us safe, and to be able to protect our freedom. And like for me to even be able to do this right now. So I want to give a big shout out to everybody that has ever served the United States of America in any of the armed forces, and especially those that have fallen to give us the right to be here. And thank you for that.
Absolutely.
Labor Day.
Thank you all for your service.
Yes. Labor Day weekend, Rocklahoma. This is my favorite festival to camp at. It is the coolest camping festival ever. I mean, it's wild too, because they have a strip club campsite out there. They have, you can get the Louisiana Mardi Gras beads just for showing your junk, whatever your junk is. It could be up here, it could be down there, whatever junk, to show it. And there's nightclubs and campsites. These are all campsites. It is the coolest camping festival ever. Okay. So we are going to be doing ticket giveaways for Rocklahoma. So not yet, though. Not yet. You're going to have to wait for that one. So there are going to be other opportunities to win tickets too. And it might have to do with the OnlyFans. We'll see. So here's the thing. We also have on the Pipeman Radio Tour Download Festival, which just added some new bands, including Kerry King from Slayer, who has his solo project, badass. And then there's definitely going to be Bloodstock. There's going to be Hellfest. We're working on maybe Grass Pop. We're working on a couple other ones. But we do, and I'm still waiting to hear back on a few. So we got a lot on the Pipeman Radio Tour. But now is the time for Rebel to give us the lineup of Punk Rock Bowling before we do the contest. I don't even know
if I could say all of these bands, by the way.
I want to hear you say them. That's part of the fun of it. Do it.
I don't
rattle them all off.
Let's see. Billy Bragg's, Lagwagon, Skatalites. Oh my god. And if I say your name wrong, please call us and let us know that I'm saying it wrong. Bad cop. Twist off.
Love them.
Gorilla Biscuits. Madball. 999. Ooh, Teen Mortgage.
All right, I know people. You're like really
the Iron
dying
Roses.
here listening to her. So just go to
I know, right?
punkrockbowling.com and you can see all the club shows, the lineup for the festival, and all kinds of other cool stuff. So now we're going to talk about Chad. There it is. Chad has a double meaning, by the way. The Descendants. You forgot the Descendants. Okay, that's like one of the biggest bands on there. It's one of the biggest bands on there.
Oh, it's the first one on the list.
Okay, this is a two-part trivia question. Okay, one is going to be about Chad. Now, the reason I picked Chad is because Chad is the one that does my intro and outro in this show. He was our head engineer at the station. It was the anniversary of his passing recently, so that's why we're bringing it up. And every show host, everybody loved Chad. Chad was an amazing musician, amazing engineer. That's why he's included in this. He was a metalhead. He used to say, I love metal, I love country, and I love Neil Diamond. And that was Chad. Chad sang Neil Diamond. You swore it was Neil Diamond. But here's what I found. I found Chad. I know where Chad is now. So if you can tell me where in the world the country Chad is, you have a chance to win tickets to a festival. In fact, what you could do, here's the cue to call. 561-623-9429. You could have two choices of what to do to win. You could either A, guess where this country Chad, there's a country called Chad. Where is it in the world? Okay. And then, what was the other one I was going to do, Rebel?
The other one you were going to do is something about the actual Chad.
No, what I said before. Who's paying attention? I said something we're going to do about that too. Come on now.
I don't remember.
Okay, here it is.
Remember.
You ready?
Ready.
If you can tell me what the band The Descendants and the band All have in common, you could win tickets to any of the festivals I mentioned before. You'll be entered to win. Now's your cue to call or comment, or if you just want to hide behind your screen, just send me a message on Pipeman Radio. Rachel, how's the chimichurri coming on?
I think she ate it.
Rachel.
So good.
So are you making some for the whole class? You know, that's what you're supposed to do, right? Rachel, can you tell me in 30 seconds what's up with you and what's going on with you this coming week? What went on last week? You got 30 seconds.
Tell you what, what's in it?
Oh my God. Are you paying attention, Rachel?
No,
Where are you?
She's got a lag.
What's in it?
No, what I was saying.
I can't hear you. It's like it cut out.
You got 30 seconds.
Lag.
You got 30 seconds, okay, to tell me what you did, what you got going on next week and what you got going last week, and to tell your social media handles.
Okay, you can find me at Rachel Roberts Recipes. I'm going to Austin tomorrow. I'm going to go see a doctor about like doing some fun stuff. So I might be wearing glasses for the next couple weeks. Woo!
Yeah,
I'm going to be going out there in a Corvette, going very fast. I will take videos, and I will share it with the world.
Nice,
living like a rock star, baby.
Tell them your social. Hurry up. Mm-hmm. How do they reach you on socials? Hurry.
I did. Rachel Roberts Recipes.
Okay, do it.
Rachel
okay,
Roberts
Rebel, your turn.
Hold on. We have a call.
Oh, we have a call.
We have a caller. We have Nathan from Canada. Nathan, you're on the air.
Nice.
Hello.
Nathan. Welcome to Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you.
Which answer do you want to give us? It's going beautiful, especially since we're gonna enter you to win a contest for festival tickets. By the way, which festival do you want to go to most?
It would be Aftershock, man.
All right, that's one of my favorites, and that's on my birthday weekend. So, which question do you want to answer?
Was Chad the Country still available?
It is.
Sick, dude. That would be in like Central Africa.
Wow, I am impressed. Okay, Rebel.
Yes.
Make a note.
Okay.
That he's not just entered to win, he's definitely gonna win tickets for Aftershock, because that's badass that he knew where that is. That is so cool. Do you know anything else about Chad?
Not so much. I mean, he's the lead singer of Nickelback.
Oh, there you go. And they're making a comeback. People can start hating them again.
Dude.
Well, Rebel, you're shaking your head, but it's like they're like the most hated band on the planet that everybody loves. It's so funny,
Well, hopefully they won't be hated. Got another caller coming in.
We have another caller coming in.
Yeah.
You said, okay. So hold on, Nathan. Do me a favor. Go to one of my socials on Pipeman Radio and send me your all your deets, your email, your name, and all that stuff. And you have won tickets to Aftershock.
So like on like Instagram, just go to your profile and DM or what?
Yep, that'll be perfect.
All right, sick. Thanks so much, dude.
You got it. Thanks for calling. Next caller, Juan. Caller, you're live on the air on the Adventures of Pipeman. We got you.
Hung up.
Oh, let's see if we can call him back. Can we call him back?
Anyway, so did you guys see the I guess it was on the news, it was on Yahoo. A woman is being sued by a company for doing a review on Facebook. She's looking at jail time. Thank goodness we don't live in Nigeria, because this would be bad.
Wow.
I cannot
We'll have to
believe.
talk about stuff like that on another show, because there's a lot of weird shit like that. Hey, Juan, did we get the caller back yet?
I believe he's working on it. While he works on that, you can reach me. Social medias, Rebel Meddler, or on TikTok, as long as we still have that one. KEPI_ENT.
Right.
All right, we got the
have
caller.
on the phone.
Caller, you're live on the air in the Adventures of Pipeman. Are you calling to enter to win tickets to a festival?
Yes, I'm calling to win tickets to a festival.
Nice. So which festival do you want to go to most?
The best one.
Well, they're all the best.
Too hard to choose. They're all really good.
So I assume you're saying Aftershock, right?
Yes, Aftershock.
Nice.
Whatever
What's your name, caller?
My name is Bill.
All right, Bill. So which question do you want to answer?
Where is Chad?
Okay. Now, were you listening when the last person said where it was?
I called in and I just heard people talking. I didn't hear anybody.
All right, cool. So tell us where Chad is.
Chad is in Africa. It's middle of Africa, below Egypt and Libya.
Wow, that's even more detailed. So we didn't get that detail before. That is badass. You are entered to win, and it's badass that you just know where it is. So we're gonna set you up with tickets to Aftershock. So do this.
Awesome.
Send me your info through one of my socials at Pipeman Radio. Just DM me. Give me your name and your email address, and we'll hook you up.
Sounds perfect. Thank you so much.
You got it. Have a good one. Thanks for calling, brother.
You too. Bye.
All right. I believe that is it. because I ran over once again, but those callers were very important. And I'm so impressed that they knew where Chad was, because did any of you know where Chad was? Of course, Rachel doesn't. She doesn't even know where Argentina is.
He's in my bedroom.
Yeah, there you go. How about you, Rebel? Do you know where Chad is?
I heard of Chad. I didn't know where it was.
How about you, Juan?
I have heard of the Republic of Chad, and I knew it was in Africa. I just didn't know where in Africa.
Oh, there it is. We got it. And it's another episode of Antics in the Book. So thank you for listening to a crappy episode of The Adventures of Pipeman.
Was it crappy?
Oh, man. But everybody, connect with me on socials. We're going to do more contests. We're going to set people up for the Pipeman Only fans. And you know what? Who muted my mic? Why did you mute my mic? Somebody muted my mic. But anyway, okay. Thanks for listening to Adventures of Pipeman. Tune in every week, Wednesday, live, 1 p.m., W4CY Radio, Eastern Time, 1 p.m. And if you want to check out past interviews or future interviews or missed any part of this show, go to any podcast outlet, including iHeartRadio, Pandora, Spotify, Amazon Music, Audible, Apple, Google, and like 100 others. Check out The Adventures of Pipeman. Check out all my shows, all my interviews. There's almost 5,000 interviews on there. So thanks for listening. Thanks for participating. And Pipe Nuts, thanks for getting abused on The Adventures of Pipeman. Roll it, Juan.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.